WWE served with bizarre lawsuit involving Daniel Bruan, Sasha Banks, and $100,000 in hush money. One man made bizarre claims about WWE in a new lawsuit that names Daniel Bruan and Sasha Banks, now AEW's Bryan Danielson and Mercedes Mone. According to a report from PWInsider, a man named Leland Owens filed a lawsuit in the United States District Court of the Eastern District of Washington, alleging that WWE had entered into a verbal agreement with him in Yakima Lower Valley, but that he never got paid after coming to the agreement. The suit was filed on August 30th and recorded on September 3rd. An unedited portion of the filing reads, "I gave the WWE ideas and never got paid. I also told Daniel Bruan at the time what I was going to do with my earning with said ideas, and the World Wrestling Entertainment tried to get in front of it because Vince thinks of this as competition. We have a verbal agreement in which was supposed to talk about at the time I receive my payment for my ideas." Strange WWE lawsuit involves Stephanie McMahon along with Daniel Bruan and Sasha Banks. The lawsuit further alleges that Daniel Bruan, under that name, and Sasha Banks, with acknowledgement that she's now known as Mercedes Mone, were sent by WWE to send Owens a check for $100,000 as hush money as a result of comments made by Stephanie McMahon about Owens' daughter. Owens claims to have used Instagram to send ideas to Bruan, Banks, and Triple H. These ideas reportedly include plans for his own company, which he intended to call PWI, in addition to an event called Stomping Grounds. He also alleges to have discussed My Cage Match, among other ideas. The plaintiff is asking for a cease and desist on the part of WWE and TKO, as well as what is fair and accurate. WWE has not responded to the claims put forth in the lawsuit, and according to PWInsider, it's unlikely that anything will result from the far-fetched claims contained in the suit. WWE is no stranger to legal action, however. On January 25th, former WWE employee Janelle Grant had filed a new lawsuit against Vince McMahon. The lawsuit contains horrifying allegations and graphic descriptions of sexual assault, emotional abuse, and sex trafficking at the hands of McMahon and former Executive Vice President of Talent Relations John Laurinaitis. Vince McMahon resigned from all duties with WWE and TKO as a result of the lawsuit while continuing to deny the allegations against him. Janelle Grant's lawsuit is currently on pause at the request of the United States Justice Department. This is the second lawsuit that WWE has been issued with, as the company, Fanatics, and Cody Rhodes are all being sued over the use of the trademark American Nightmare. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson may have predicted Sasha Banks' return hours before Mercedes Mone's big business debut. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been involved in the road to WrestleMania XL more than many thought. The former WWE World Champion has established himself as a mainstay on Friday nights as he looks to squash the beef with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. He also harnesses the power of social media to further his feuds and comment on pro wrestling matters. However, that's not the only pro wrestling topic The Rock dabbles in on social media. There was something special about his recent announcement post on social media. Something unexpected. What is it, you may ask? Well, The Rock may have dropped a hint at Mercedes Mone's return even before she made her AEW appearance. Tonight on AEW Dynamite Big Business, Mercedes Mone FK Sasha Banks announced that she is All Elite now. But what if we tell you that The Rock dropped a hint about Mone being All Elite even before she came on AEW? Well, the WWE loves to cash in on any form of hype. They still upload videos of Sasha Banks when she is in the news, or mention former superstars or things happening in other promotions such as the retirement of Sting. So with the world waiting on Sasha Banks' AEW debut, The Rock jumped aboard the hype train. In the announcement post for his next appearance, The Rock wrote in the caption, "Final boss. Get ready, Memphis. This Friday, The Rock comes home." The word boss isn't one often used by The Rock, but it is a known moniker of Mone. So it cannot be a coincidence that he decided to use it when Banks was making her AEW debut. But sadly, there will be another return happening soon, right after WrestleMania. The Rock is expected to return to Hollywood to focus on his next big project. While he has become a mainstay in the WWE for a while now, Dwayne Johnson is still one of the biggest actors in the Hollywood realm, and the topic of his next big-budget movie has come to light. As reported by PWInsider, The Rock will be part of the cast of the film The Smashing Machine, a film adaptation of the 2002 documentary The Smashing Machine, The Life and Times of Mark Kerr. Johnson announced that he would be portraying Kerr back in November 2019. However, the project was delayed by the COVID-19 pandemic. In addition, the shooting of the movie will start on May 1st, and if all goes according to plan, they would end on August 1st. So during all those months, Johnson would be completely away from WWE's programming. This is reinforced by knowing that the film will be shot in Los Angeles, New Mexico, Tokyo, and Vancouver. So The Rock's tight schedule would prevent him from being a part of WWE for those 3 months. So will you miss the People's Champion? What did you make of his subtle hint of Mone's debut in AEW? Let us know in the comments section below. The AEW arena was thrown a massive curveball today when Mercedes Mone, aka Sasha Banks, made her AEW debut. As her name suggests, Mone showed up on the AEW Big Business PPV and drew a loud burst of crowd response. However, while fans absolutely loved her joining the company, there was a time this wouldn't have been possible. Mercedes Mone has had a very topsy-turvy time in her pro wrestling career. While she left WWE and joined NJPW on her own accord last year, she wanted to return home. However, negotiations had reached an impasse. Moreover, she even rejected Tony Khan for WWE at one point. Despite this, Khan made a decisive call that eventually prevented Mercedes Mone from becoming Sasha Banks once again. Sasha Banks left WWE in May 2022 along with her then tag team partner, Naomi. The reason lay in the way the duo was getting booked and how they didn't find much meaning from their roles. While this resulted in a long hiatus that was broken in January 2023, Mercedes Mone was out of action once again, but involuntarily this time. According to Patreon, Fightful Select, Sasha Banks was severely injured for 10 long months. While she was a very attractive prospect for every pro wrestling outfit, her injury meant that she couldn't start ring work immediately. During this period, Mone had turned down the offer of Tony Khan for WWE. In early December, it was revealed that Mercedes and AEW had ceased discussions because of differing terms, and she had resumed talks with WWE, which also didn't materialize. However, AEW's head honcho changed his strategy and extended a helping hand to Sasha Banks instead of a professional one. While WWE didn't want to go forward with Mone, Khan proposed to sign the CEO despite her not being immediately available. This negotiation took place somewhere in December, and Tony Khan projected to place Sasha Banks in the AEW in the initial days of January. But he didn't want an injured Mone to walk on crutches before the crowd. Hence, he discarded his original plans, but still kept Mone on his payroll. 2 months